Hello students, welcome back. In this video, I am going to continue exercise 3b of shares and dividends. I have already completed 1 to 12 questions of this exercise and now we are left with last 8 questions of this exercise 13 to 20. In this video, I will complete the remaining questions. So let's start. So first of all, I'll just write the formulas. So three formulas we are using. So what are these formulas? The first one is investment is equals to number of shares into market value. Second formula is dividend. Dividend means income, return or profit also. So same formula can be used. So dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. And third one is dividend percent into nominal value is equals to profit percent into market value. See this profit, it can be here income also. Income is, I'm not writing income as like capital I. So profit can be income also and it can be return also. So whatever terminology is being used in the question accordingly we have to use. But their dividend is always dividend, right? So let's start. I'll write the given things. So while reading the question, let's write the given thing. A man invests rupees 11,200. So investment is given to us. Investment I is equals to 11,200. It's direct in a company paying 6%. So in a company paying 6%. So that means dividend percent is given to us which is equals to 6%. So you have to remember with any percent, if it is not mentioned what is given, so that means it's always dividend percent. Like some with if premium percent is given, if premium percent is given, it will always be mentioned premium of 10%. If discount percent is given, it will always be mentioned discount of 4% or any percent. If profit is given, so with profit also it will be mentioned profit 20% profit like this. So what I'm trying to say here, if these three things are given, so it will be clearly mentioned. But if nothing is mentioned, so if nothing is mentioned, that means you have to always understand that this is dividend. Like here, nothing is mentioned. So company paying. So that means it's dividend. It's rupees 100 shares. Rupees 100 shares means what? With shares, whatever cost is written, that cost is always nominal value. So nominal value is 100 rupees, can be bought for rupees 1 4. So bought for means this is the buying price, right? So buying price is what? Market value. Market value is equals to rupees 140. So these are the things given to us. Now what we have to find? Annual dividend. So let's find part by part. Annual dividend we have to find. See, when first of all we'll see the formulas. Dividend is there in it's a direct thing we have to find. See, annual dividend means in second formula. Dividend we can find with the help of this formula. This is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. If you see this formula, we can figure out here nominal value is given to us, dividend percent is given to us, but number of shares is not there. So that means for finding dividend, what do we need? We need number of shares. Now, number of shares are present in first formula. So what is the formula? I is equals to NB. So what we will do, first of all, we'll make use of this formula to find number of shares. Then after finding number of shares, we can use second formula to find the dividend. Okay, so these type of questions we have done earlier also. In some previous questions also the same concept we have used. That's fine. So investment is given to us. I'll just substitute investments value. This is 11,200. Number of shares we have to find. Market value is equals to 140. Now n we have to find. So let's keep n on this side. Let's shift 140 to other side. When 140 I'm shifting other side, first of all write the things which we don't have to shift. I don't have to shift 11,200 to anywhere and I don't have to shift n to anywhere. So I'm writing these two things on their own places. Now 140 I have to shift because like terms we have to shift. So 140, when I'm shifting, it's getting multiplied here. When I'm shifting, this multiplication will be changed to division, right? So 10 and 10 will get cancelled. Now let's do its cancellation. First on 2's table we can do 2 into 5 is 10, 2 into 6 is 12, then 0. Then 2 into 7, right? 7 into 8 is 56, 10 we can write. So what is the value of n? We have got n is number of shares. So number of shares is equals to 80. Okay, so we have found the value of n. Now I am using the formula of dividend because actual question says we have to find its dividend. So dividend's formula is n into dividend percent into nominal value. So now we just have to do direct substitution. Number of shares we have found. Number of shares is equals to 80. Number of shares is 80. Then dividend percent is given to us 6%. So which is equals to 6 by 100. Nominal value is equals to 100. This is also given to us. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So this directly we can multiply. Whenever this type of numbers are there, just multiply numbers and write the zeros with the answer. Like here 10 is there. So 8 into 6 is 48. 10 is there, so we'll write 10 with the answer. Okay, so dividend we have found as 480. Now let's do the second part. See, you can make a note of this. I'm just going to clear this because I need space to do the next part. Right. Now, second part we have to find percentage return. See, percentage return again very much direct thing we have to find. If you use third formula, it's there. See, with this p percent is return percent only. So which formula we can use? Dividend percent into nominal value is equals to, here they have mentioned the word return, so I'm using return in my formula. If they use profit, I'll write p percent. If they write here income, then I'll write income percent. So accordingly, you have to change this. So these three can be used interchangeably. So meaning is same. So return percent into market value. Dividend is how much? Dividend is 6%. So I'll be writing as 6 by 100 into nominal value is 100. Return I have to find by 100 I'll write because percent means by 100. Market value is 140. Now first of all we can do whatever calculations on these sides individually are possible. So this 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So here I am left with 6 equals to, here 10 and here 10 we can cancel. Then on 2's table we can do 2 into 7, 2 into 5. So what I am left with, r by 5 into 7. Now I have to find r. So same concept we will apply. See, whatever we are finding, that thing we will write on the same side. Other things we will shift to different sides. So here r we have to find. So r and 6, because 6 is already on other side. So 6 I will write here as it is equals to r also, because these two things I am not shifting anywhere. Okay. So r into 7 I have to shift, and this 5 also I have to shift. So r is getting multiplied by 7. That means when I am shifting it to other side, it will get divided. Also, this 5 is getting divided. So when I'll shift this 5 to other side, it will get multiplied with this 6. So what is the answer? I'll get 6 into 5, 30 by 7, which is equals to r. So return percent is equals to 30 by 7. If you want, you can convert into mixed fraction. So mixed fraction will be this. 4 into 7 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. This is equals to return percentage. Right. You can convert into decimal also. You can write it in fraction also. So no issues. Now let's do the next question. We have completed question number 13. Let's move towards next question. Mr. Sharma has 60 shares. So number of shares is given to us. What is the number of shares? 60. See, if with any number, rupees symbol or percent symbol is not there, so that means it's just a number. Just a number here means number of shares. Nominal value. So directly it's written. So nominal value is how much? It is rupees 100. and sells them when they are at a premium of 60%. Sells them when they are at a premium of 60%. So premium is given to us. See, I told in previous question also, whenever premium, discount or profit is given, it will be written, it will be mentioned. So how much is the premium? 60%. See, whenever we are writing premium or discount, write here directly of nominal value. Okay. Then 60 by 100% means by 100, of means multiplication, nominal values value you can write, which is 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So we are left with 60. So that means what is the value of premium in rupees? See, in percent is what given to us, and in rupees it is 60 rupees. Now with the help of premium we can find market value. Market value is equals to nominal value plus premium. Nominal value is equals to 100, it's given to us. Premium is equals to 60, just now we have found. So what is the value of market value? It is equals to 100 plus 60, 160. Right, so here I will write market value is equals to 160. He invests the proceeds. So what is the meaning of proceeds? See, proceeds means investment only, like whatever he did investment here. Because here, what's given, Mr. Sharma has this much of shares and he sells them. He sells, see, if someone is selling something, if you are selling something, if you have a piece of land, if you are selling something, you will gain some money, right? So this money is what? This money is proceeds, and this you are going to invest somewhere else, right? So same concept, he sold some of the share and he got some money. That means proceeds. He got something and this again he is going to invest somewhere else. Okay. So this story is given to us. He invests the proceeds. So from here something he got. Where he invested all those things, where the nominal value of that share is 50, invested in some other share, the price here, another investment is taking place and quoted at 4% discount. Quoted at 4% discount means what? Quoted means, I have already told you, wherever word quoted is mentioned, that means we are talking about market value. So discount is given to us. Discount is how much? 4%. 4% again, like here premium was given in first case, so premium also I have mentioned here. Whenever premium or discount is given, immediately write nominal value with that percent. So let's simplify this also. 4 by 100 into nominal value. So this nominal value is 50. So don't substitute the previous one. Okay, this is where nominal value is 50. So this and this I'll cancel 1 0. 4 into 5 is 20 by 10. Again 1 0 will get cancelled. So how much discount I got? Discount is rupees 2. Right. This 0 got cancelled. Now again market value we can find. So what is the market value? Market value is nominal value minus discount. If it is premium, like in the first part, so we had to add. Now we have to subtract. So nominal value is 50 minus discount is 2. So that means this is equals to 48. Paying dividend. For this one, we have been given dividend percent also. So dividend percent is how much? 18%. Right. So now once again, I'll just explain you the things because this question is little lengthy. It has to be like understood in a very good manner. So what is there? First of all, one person has some shares. Okay, so what was the different value? How many shares he had? 60 shares he had, whose nominal value was 60 and market value was 160. What he did? He sold these shares. He sold these shares and he did whatever money he got, another investment he did, where nominal value is 50 and market value is 48 and dividend percent is 18. So what you have to, first of all, we have to find sale proceeds. So sale proceed means, so sale proceeds means investment he has to find. So investment we have to find. So you have to remember proceeds means investment only. So investments formula, number of shares into market value. So this is for first case. Number of shares is 60. Market value is 160. So when you are multiplying this, you will be getting 6 into 6, 36 and carrying 9,600. Okay, so this is the sale proceeds. Sale proceeds means investment, right? Now second part we have to do. Second part, what this is first part. Second part, you have to find number of share he buys. Here it is mentioned, first of all he sold. Right, first of all he sold some shares, it's mentioned. Then afterwards he purchased some shares. Now how much money he spent while purchasing? This money. Okay, so this is the money was spent while purchasing. What is this? Investment. Now how to find number of shares? See, for number of shares again we will use this formula. The first one only, I is equals to N into market value. So what is the investment? Investment is 9,600. Number of shares we have to find. Market value. See, don't write the market value of the first part. There selling was taking place. Here now buying. Here you can see the word buys is mentioned. So where he is buying the shares, it is in this part. So what is the market value here? Market value is equals to 48. Now number of shares we have to find. So again this 48 will shift to other side. So 9,600 divided by 48, because this side number of shares is getting multiplied with 48. So when we shift 48 to other side, it will get divided. So we can do now directly also, we can do 40, see 9,600 by 48 is equals to N. We can do cancellation here. On force table also you can do. So 4 into 12 is 48. Directly 48 table also you can do. So it's getting very congested. I'll just clear the, here I'll do 9,600 by 48 is equals to N. So 12 table I am doing 12 into 4. Directly we'll try to do cancellation on a bigger table. And 12 into 8 is 96. 2 zeros. Then 4 into 1, 4 into 2. So number of shares we will get 200. Here it is 48, number of shares 200. And see, I did direct cancellation on 12 table. 12 into 4 is 48. 12 into 800 is 9,600. Then 4 table I have done 4 into 1. 4 into 200 is 800. 4 into 2. Yes. So number of shares here I got 200. Now is annual dividend from the shares. So what is the annual dividend he got from these shares? The shares which he has bought, okay, not purchased. That means we have to consider MV in NV of this second part where thus buying is taking place, right? So annual dividends formula is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Number of shares just now we have found it is 200. Dividend percent it's given to us. See here it's 18%. So 18 by 100, and for this one the nominal value is equals to 50 rupees. So here I am substituting 2 zeros and 2 zeros here got cancelled. So we can do multiplication. See 2 into 5 is 10, right? 2 into 5 is 10. 1 zero was there. So I wrote one more zero here into 18. We always try to do some easy calculations. Okay, we know 2 into 5 is 10. So don't multiply first 2 with 18 then with 5. It will take time. Try to use some short tricks. So 2 into 5 is 10. Then I wrote, then with 5 1 0 was there, that also I wrote. So I got 100. 100 into 18 is 1800. Okay, so with 18 you can just write 2 zeros. So this is the annual dividend. Now let's do next question. A company with 10,000 shares of nominal value. So a company has some shares. So that means number of shares is mentioned as 10,000. Nominal value. So nominal value is also given. This company has 10,000 shares. whose nominal value of the share is rupees 100 and its annual dividend of 8%. So dividend percent is also given to us, which is equals to 8%. Calculate the total amount of dividend paid by the company. So dividend paid by the company to find. Direct formula is there for dividend. Second formula, dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. So all the things are given to us. Number of shares 10,000, dividend percent 8% to 8 by 100, nominal value 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So 10,000 into 8. See, with 8 write that number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 80,000. So dividend paid by the company is 80,000. Now see this question again, it's similar to the previous question. See here what happened. Ramesh had bought 90 shares. So how many? Again, some buying is happening here. So how many shares are being bought? Number of shares is equals to 90. Company of the company at, so at what price he has bought. See, nominal value we already know. Here don't get confused that here also share is written along with 150. No, its nominal value is given to us. That means at what price he has bought the shares, 150. So buying price is what? Market value. So 150 is market value. Calculate the dividend he receives. So dividend he receives we have to find, and the percentage of return. Again, dividends direct formula is there. We can use that formula. So dividend is equals to, and now I have already written formula here. Dividend is equals to n into dividend percent into nominal value. Number of shares is here 90. Dividend percent is same because this is the same company they are talking about. So dividend percent is 8%. 8 by 100. And nominal value is also given to us. Nominal value of this one is 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So 8 into 9 is 72. And 10 here it is there. So 720. So Ramesh had bought 90 shares of the company at 150 per share. Calculate the dividend he received. So how much dividend he received? 720, right? So dividends direct formula we used here. Now percentage of return we have to find. Percentage of return means R percent we have to find. So this third formula, fourth formula, dividend percent into, I'll just write here. Okay, so we have more space now. So the formula is dividend percent into nominal value is equals to return percent into market value. So all the things we just have to substitute direct question like this. We have done so many questions till now. So dividend percent, dividend is for this one it's 8. So 8 by 100, nominal value of this company is 100. Return we have to find. So percent means by 100 we can write. So why I am writing by 100? It will become easy for us to do calculation. So market value is how much? 150. Now individually we can solve first different sides. So this 100 and 100 will get cancelled here. 10 we will get cancelled with 10, and we can do cancellation also on 5's table. 5 into 3, 5 into 2. Now what we are left with, 8 is equals to R by 2 into 3. See, R we have to find, that means this 3 and 2 we have to shift to other side. When 3 I am shifting to other side, with R 3 is getting multiplied. That means when we are shifting it to other side, this 3 will get divided. 2 when we are shifting other side, it will get multiplied because here with R it is getting divided, right? Division will change to multiplication, multiplication will change to division. So 16 by 3. Percent is R percent. You can convert it into mixed fraction. If you convert, it will become 5 into 3, 15 plus 1. Yes, so this, or you can also convert it into decimal. So this is the answer. Let's do the next question now. 16th question. Which is the better investment? 16% of 100 shares at 20 or 20% of rupees 100 at 120. So how to do this type of question? So which one is a better investment? That means you have to understand, you have to find return percent, right? Which one is giving you good return? That means that one is better. How to find this one? We'll make use of this formula. Which one is better? 16%. I have mentioned earlier also with the percent, if nothing is mentioned, so that means it's dividend percent. Dividend percent for this one is 16%. 16% rupees 100 shares. So rupees 100 shares means its nominal value is 100 at 80. So that means, see, with 80 here rupees is not mentioned, and here also with 120 rupees is not mentioned, but little bit you have to understand also, like 100 rupees shares at 80 rupees it's being sold. Okay, so only understanding rupees is not mentioned, because many times in this question especially I've seen students, they're writing 80 as n, and here for this part 120 number of shares, because per rupees symbol is not there, so they are getting confused. So don't get confused, this is little logical question, although rupees is not mentioned here, but this is market value, because 100 rupees share at 80 means like 100% 100 rupees shares are being sold at 80 rupees. Okay, so this is market value, rupees 80. So return percent we can find and we'll get to know, because in the second part also both we will find return percent, and which one is more, that will be a better investment. For second one, 20%. So dividend is how much? 20%, rupees 100 shares. So nominal value is how much? Rupees 100. What is market value? Market value is equals to 120, and we will find again return percentage. So both we will do. Here formula is that formula, dividend percent into nominal value is equals to return percent into market value. I'll just substitute now. This is 16 by 100 into nominal value is 100, r by 100 into market value is 80 here. So these two will get cancelled here, 10 and 10 will get cancelled, 2 stable, 2 into 4, 2 into 5. So what I am left with, 16 is equals to r into 4 by 5. So this 4 and 5, like we did in previous questions, also will shift to other side. So 16 I am writing as it is. 16 divided by 4, because here this 4 is getting multiplied by r. It's getting multiplied by 5, because with r this side 5 is getting divided. So when we are shifting its side, it will get multiplied. So 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 4 is 20. So how much return we will get this side? 20% return we will get. Now let's solve the return percent for the second case also. So same formula I have to use. This one I'm just here I will highlight, I will not write it once again. So I'll see from here and here itself, let's substitute. So d percent, d is 20, so 20 by 100 into nominal value is 100, into r percent, r we have to find, percent means by 100 will do, market value is 120. 100 and 100 will get cancelled here, 10 and 10 will get cancelled, 2 into 5, 2 into 6. Right, so individual sides first of all we are solving, then we will later on we are shifting. So here I am left with 20, it's equals to r by 5 into 6. Now r we are finding, so r will write on this side, and 20 we are not shifting anywhere, so we'll write the 6 will shift with r. This 6 is getting multiplied, so when we are shifting it will get divided when it goes to other side. This 5 here, it will get divided, right? So what I will get now, so 2 into 10, 2 into 3. So I have got this equals to 10 into 5 is 50, 50 by 3. 50 by 3 is equals to r. So what is the value of 50 divided by 3? When you divide it, you will get its answer as 16.666. So 16.66% you will get. Now you people only can see which one is a better investment. The first one, because here return is more. 20% is the return here. Okay, so let's do next question now. Question number 17. Let's write the given things first. So what is given? A man had a choice to invest in 100 rupees share. 100 rupees share means nominal value is equals to 100, because with share 100 is written at two firms. Okay, so at two firms is doing it. So I'll just write like this. So for both the firms, what is the nominal value? For both the firms, nominal value, firms means like with two companies. So nominal value is 100 for both. This one is first and this one is second. So market values are also given to us. So first one market value is 120 and for second one market value is equals to 132. So nominal value is same for both. So it's clearly mentioned, it's not difficult to figure out. So he has a choice to invest in two companies where market values are given to us. The first firm pays a dividend of 5%. So here what is the dividend percent he is getting? 5% per annum, and the second pays a dividend of 6%. So here how much dividend he is getting? 6%. What we have to find now? So these are the given things, right? Find a company which one is paying a better return. See, this part of the question is exactly similar to the previous question. So that means we have to find return percent for both. So let's first part I'll complete, then I'll read the second part. So here this formula will use dividend percent into nominal value is equals to return percent into market value. Dividend is 5%, so 5 by 100 into 100. Return percent means by 100 will write market value is equals to 120. Here 10 and 10 will get cancelled. 2 into 6, 2 into 5, where 100 and 100 got cancelled. So 5 is equals to R into 6 by 5. Now this 5 and 6 we have to shift to other side. When we are shifting to other side, this 5 it will be here only, and R also it will be here. This 5 which is there in this side, it is getting divided by R. So when we shift it to other side, it will get multiplied. This 6 here, it is getting multiplied with R. When we shift it to other side, it will get divided. So multiplication changes to division and division changes to multiplication. So what is the answer? I'll get 25 by 6. So R here I have got 25 by 6. So what is 25 by 6? If you 4 point something you will get. So 25 divided by 6 is equals to 4 point, approximately you can write 4.16%, right? So I've solved here. Now let's do the same thing for second one also. Same formula, I'll not rewrite the formula here. I've already written the formula. D percent is 6. So 6 by 100 into nominal value is, see here I've written D is 6%. So 6 by 100 into nominal value is 100. So directly let's substitute 100. It's equals to R percent. R percent we have to find. So percent I'm writing as by 100. Market value here it is 132. This 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Let's shift 132 and 100 to other side. Or if let's do cancellation this side, whatever will be left behind that will shift. So this is 100, this is 132. On 2's table we can do 2 into 50, 2 into 66. 2 into 25, 2 into 33. So what I am left with, 6 is equals to R into 33 by 25. And let's check 2 into 6. 4 also directly it will go. 4, right. So it's correct. Now this 33 by 25, when we shift it to other side, same way 6 into this 25 is getting divided by R. When we shift it to other side, it will get multiplied. This 33 is getting multiplied with R. When we shift it to other side, it will get divided. So 3 is table, we can do 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 11. Then 2 into 25 is 50. 50 by 11 is equals to R. When you divide 11 with 50, we can see what we'll get. 11 into 4 is 44. Point 11 into 5 is 55. So it will continue like this. But you can see here we are getting 4.5. 4.5% here we are getting, and in the previous part we are getting 4.1. So which one is better, 4.1 or 4.5? Yes, it's 4.5. 4.5 because it's 4.5 is greater than 4.1. So second one is better. Now let's do the second part of this question. See, I'm just going to clear this Now second part, what we have to find. I hope you have made a note of this. You can also rewind the video and see it, because I need space to do the second part, so that's why I just cleared this. Right now, second part, let's do. If a man invests, so that means investment is given to us. So how much is the investment? It's 26,400 with each firm. With each firm he did investment, right? How much will be the difference between the annual returns? How much will be the difference between the annual returns from the two firms? So return we have found, right? Return we have already found. So now difference between the annual return we have to find. So return we found in the form of percentage. For first one, return percent was 4.1. For second one, return percent, it is 4 point. We did 1 second. I just, when I divided 50 by 11, 4.5 I got, correct? So this is 4.5. So these returns I got in the form of percent. But now they want us to find the difference. For finding difference, that means with the help of percent, we can't find the difference. So that means we have to find dividend. Return means what? Dividend. Okay, so dividend we have to find for both. Then we can find the difference. So what is the formula of dividend? So for first one, first of all, I am doing dividend of first firm. This is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value, right? Here number of shares are not given to us. If number of shares are not given, so what we can do whenever we are doing comparison, we can find for one also. So I'm just assuming number of shares as one share only. Let's find the dividend for one share. So 1 into dividend percent. What is the dividend percent? For first one, it's mentioned 5%. So 5 by, so it's given for both. For both the firms, it's given to us how much dividend is given. So 5 by 100 into nominal value is 100. So this is equals to rupees 5. For second firm, if I find dividend, so dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent. Okay, let's see here one mistake I've done. What I did here, investment is given to us. I just ignored. I'm just sorry for that, because in the flow I just continued. In second part, it's clearly given to us if a man invests this much. See, if a man invests this much, so if investment is not given to us, what we can do? If number of shares are not given to us but investment is given to us, we can easily find number of shares. In many questions till now we have done. So number of shares is what? Investment divided by market value. In many questions, and earlier also I told you direct formula also you can remember, because investment is equals to number of shares into market value. When we shift market value to other side, it will become investment divided by market value is equals to n. So here I am just writing it. Okay. So into dividend percent. So dividend percent, it's given to us 5%, 5 by 100 for first one, and nominal value is also 100 rupees. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Now let's substitute the values of I and market value. I means investment. This is 26,400 by market value. See, for first one, market value is equals to 120 into 5. Okay, so 10 and 10 here got cancelled. Now remaining, if any cancellation is possible, we can do cancellation on, let's do on 4's table. 4 into 6 is 24. Again 4 into 6 is 24. Then 10 is there. 4 into 3. Then 3 stable directly we can do 220, right? So 220 into 5 I'm left with. If I multiply 220 with 5, so 22 into 11, 22 into 5, we can do multiplication. 20, 22 into, see, 110 will get. Many times we have done earlier also. When we multiply 22 into 5 is 10, 110, right? Here 10 is there, that 0 we can write. In many questions we have done, you can just remember also. Now we have found the dividend. Annual return means annual dividend only. So we have found annual return. I'll use here word annual return. See, whatever term is used in the question, accordingly we will be using that term only. Now let's do for second one. Directly I will be just writing the formula. I will just directly I will do. So dividend is equals to this one. Dividend is equals to dividend, here I am taking as annual return. I am just writing as AR, annual return. Number of shares, it's not given to us. Again, I by MB. I means investment. I am, see, it's not a standard symbol. I am just writing as I as investment. 26,400 divided by market value. Market value for this one is 132. Its dividend percent is 6%. See, formula, this one only I am using 6 by 100 and its nominal value is 100. So I can cancel 100 and 100. 6 with 132 I can cancel. 6 into 1. 6 into 2 is 12. Again 6 into 2 is 12. Now these two we can cancel. See, 22 into 4, if we multiply 2 in 22 into 2 into little bit we can guess. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 4 is 8. 1 second. Let's do cancellation only. Let's do cancellation on 11's table. See, 11's trick I have told you. See, 264 it is, right? 264. So whenever the sum of the outer numbers, so 2 plus 4 is what? 6. That means this is 11 into 24. And this is 11 into 2, 2 into 1, 2 into 12. So what is the annual return? Here I am getting 12 and these two zeros. So 1200. See, cancellations anyway you can do. Here small hints I am giving you so that you can make your calculations little easy and you can save a lot of time also. So now you can see what is the difference they have asked. This return is 1200 and this return is 1100. So how much will be the difference between the annual? So what is the difference? Difference you can find, you can do subtraction. So difference is equals to 100 rupees. You can write in one sentence, you can write the difference between the annual returns is rupees 100. Okay, let's do next question. This question was little lengthy. But if you understand the concept, everything is very easy. This chapter is not very difficult because with the help of say 3 formulas only we are doing. Till here we have reached. Now let's do this one. A man bought 360. 360, that means it's just a number. What is it? It's number of shares, 10 rupees shares. So what is the nominal value? Nominal value is equals to 10 rupee because with share 10 rupee is mentioned of a company paying 12% per annum. So here with 12% nothing is mentioned, that means it's a dividend percent. Moreover, company pays dividend only. So this is dividend percent. He sold these shares. He sold these shares. See here he bought, right? I have written the things when he bought these shares. Now he sold the shares when their price rose to rupees 21 per share. See, earlier what was the nominal value? Rupees 10. But when did he sell? He sell when the price rose to, that means this 21 is what? This is the market value. Because at this price he sold and invested the proceeds. Invested the proceeds in 5 rupee. See here what he did? He sold. Here he sold. See, MV here it is rupees 21. because there is one company whose 360 shares this person has purchased. The company is paying 12% dividend. So when he sold, when the share price rose to 21, now he invested this in a 5 rupee share. So here what is happening, selling is happening. Invested means again he purchased, right? So what he did now, invested the proceeds, like whatever investment is there. First of all, you can find investment. What is the formula of investment? Number of shares into market value. What is the number of shares? Number of shares here, it is 360 into market value is 21. So when I multiply this 36 into 21, this is 36, 12, 7560. So investment is 7,560. Okay, I'll just double check the calculations. So 360 into 21, 360 into 21, 360 into 21. Yes, correct. See, in between, I'll just check my calculations with the calculator so that I don't want to go anywhere wrong. These are very, very long videos I am making. And in between, if something goes wrong, so full video will be of no use, right? So that's why I'm just checking. So this was the investment, right? So this he invested in some other company where, let's read it, proceeds in 5 rupees share. So what is the nominal value in that company where he invested? He invested in some other company where the nominal value is 5 rupees. Paying 4%. So what is the dividend percent in this company? 4.5% per annum at, what is the meaning of at? Means market value. What is the market value? 3.50 per share. So find the annual change in the income. I hope you have understood the question. See, this was the original company. In original company, first of all, he bought 360 shares whose nominal value was 10. At some point, the price rose to 21. Okay, at that time he sold these shares, and whatever he got, if he is selling something, that means what is the price, what is the market value of these shares, that means that will be his investment. This is what he invested in the second company where nominal value is 5 rupees and dividend percent is 4.5. But this, at what price he purchased? 3.50 per share. See, sometimes you just have to understand, 5 rupees share paying 4.5% per share at rupees. At means most of the time you can remember, with whatever price at is mentioned, that means that price is market value. So annual change in income you have to find. Okay, so first of all, in so many questions till now, you have seen this word proceeds. Proceeds means nothing, but it means investment. Okay, so whatever he is earning from here, whatever he is earning from first company, the same thing he is investing in the second. That's what proceed means. Invest the proceeds means this earning being invested in some other company. Okay, so what I have to find? I have to find annual change in his income. Annual changes in his income we have to find. So that means for both the cases we need to find income change. Like, see, we did previous question also. There also we found the difference. Thing is same only. So change also, whenever you see this word change also means difference only you have to find. So basically we need income for both. If I find income for the first one, what is the meaning of income? Income is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Right? Income, dividend, return, profit, all are same. So that's why you don't have to get confused. Only three formulas are there. You just have to understand the terms. So income, when I'm finding number of shares here, it is 360. dividend for this one, it's given to us 12%. So first once I have to, because I'm finding the income from the first one. Here investment is not required. It was just the story of the question. It was like that whatever he is earning, just to explain you, I just found the investment. It is not required. They just want us to find the change in the income. So income means dividend. So for both the cases we just have to find dividend. 360 into 12 by 100, nominal value is given to us for first one, because we are finding nominal value of the first company is 10. So 10 here got cancelled, 10 here it got cancelled. So 36 into 12, we can multiply 36 into 12. This is equals to 432. So I have found the income of the first company. Now we have to find income of the second company also. 36 into 12, it is equals to 432. It's correct. So second company's income, same formula. Income is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Same formula. These are the given things. But here you can see, I don't know. I'll just write here the income from the first one, because we have to find the change. That means we have to find the, I will write it as, let's say, income 1 only I'll write. Income 1 is equals to rupees 432. Okay, I'll just. So now number of shares, it's not given to us for the second one. But what is the formula of number of shares? Number of shares is equals to investment by market value into dividend percent. Dividend percent, second thing we have to use this one. Okay, so these informations we have to write. What is the dividend percent? 4.5. By 100 I'll write nominal value for this one is 5. Here I'll remove one decimal from here, and it will also become 5 by 10. See, whenever we are removing decimal from numerator, this number will come at denominator. Now what is the investment here? So here we have to make use of the investment. What I at started I calculated, right? What is investment? Here, from here I can find investment. Investment is equal to number of shares into market value. What is the number of shares? This is market value. Number of shares is equal to 360. Market value 21. See, at starting I found, so 360 into 21 I am multiplying. So I got earlier itself this thing 7,560. So here we need this investment, right? So this he invested in the second company, this amount. So in place of investment, I am just writing 7,560. What is the market value? Market value is 3.50. 3.50 into 45 by 100. This I can write 5 into 1, 5 into 2. So 1 by 2, let's write. Here also, if I am removing one decimal, so if I remove decimal from here, so after decimal 2 digits are there. So that means with numerator, at numerator I can write 100. Okay, because after decimal 2 zeros are there. So that means after decimal 2 digits are there, with 2 zeros I have to write 1 0 and 1 0 will get cancelled. Now 5 stable we can do cancellation. 5 into 9, 5 into 7. This we can do on 2 stable, 2 into 1, 2 into 5. Now we can do this one on 7 stable directly. We can do 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 8 is 56, 1080. I'll just write these things. Is 1080 into, see, this we will get 9 into 5, right? This I can cancel. 5 into 1, 5 into 20. So 9 by 20 I've got 1 0 here got cancelled. 2 into 1, 2 into 5, 2 into 4. So 54 into 9 we can multiply now. 9 into 4 is 36, 45, 48, 45, 46, 47, 48. So this is 486. 486 I have got. What was the income of the first company? Income of the first company was 431. So income here I have got for second company, it is rupees 486. So what is the change? Change means the difference you can find. Difference is 486 minus 432. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. So what is the difference? Only this thing is very important. Difference is 54. See, if you leave question here also, still you will lose marks, because here they are not asking the incomes, they are asking the difference of the income. So after finding their incomes, you have to find the difference as well. So always remember, first of all, in any question, just to simplify it, I want you to tell whenever proceed word is mentioned. Proceed word means investment only, so you have to find investment if they are asking what is the value of proceed. Okay, so proceed means investment. Okay, so with this we have completed this question. Now let's move towards the next question. So this is the second last question of this exercise. A man sold 400, so that means number of shares is equals to 400 rupees 20 shares of a company. So what is the nominal value? Nominal value is equals to rupees 20, paying 5% dividend. So what is the value of dividend? So it's not mentioned. So if nothing is mentioned with this percentage value, that means it's a dividend percent. At 18. At means what? Market value. Because at 18 rupees he has purchased it. Okay. Purchased, or like whatever is the market price. So always, if first price is there, first cost which is written with the shares, that will always be a nominal value. So this, after at, if some cost is written, see, these are few ways just to remember, because sometimes we students tend to get confused to how to figure out what is given, because here so many prices are given, that's why. So you can remember these things. So after at, if some cost is written, that means that is the value of market value. And invested the proceeds. So here maybe he has made some investment. What is investment? Number of share into market value. Whatever money here he is getting, that he invested in some other company. Now other company's information I am writing, because here he sold something. So here number of shares how much? 400. Market value how much? 18. If we multiply this, so 18 into 4, 4 into 8, 32, 3. This is 7,200. Two zeros are there. So this is the investment. So again you can see the word proceed. So this 7,200 he invested in some other company, where what is the nominal value of that company share? That is rupees 10. 7% is the dividend percent. At rupees 12, that means market value is equals to 12 rupees. Now how many rupees 10 shares did he buy? So how many shares did he buy? So number of shares formula we know. So many times we have used now. Number of shares is equals to investment by market value, right? Investment we know. What is the investment? Investment is 7,200. This is the investment he has done here. So 7,200 is the investment. Market value for this one. Please don't write this market value. Market value for this one, because he is buying these companies' share. For this one, we already know it is 400 shares. So by 12, I'll write. So directly we can do here this 12 into 6 is 72. This two zeros will come. 12 into 6 is 72. So how many shares he bought? Did he buy 100 shares? And again, what we have to find, what is the change in his income? See, change in his income we found in the previous question also. So that means for both the questions, both the parts, we have to find income. Then their subtraction we can do. So how to find income? Income's formula means dividends formula. We have to use dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into market, into nominal value. Here what are the number of shares? 400. 400 into dividend percent. What is the dividend percent here? 5%. 5 by 100 into nominal value. What's the nominal value here? 20. See, everything I have written, I just have to substitute. Here these two zeros will get cancelled with these two zeros. And 5 into 2 is what? 10. Right. So 10 from 5 into 2, 10, and this 10 I have written here with 4. So 4 into 100 is equals to 400. Whenever 5 and 2 comes, you multiply that, because try to make calculations easier. Now let's find income for this part. Same formula, I'll not rewrite the formula. See, this is the formula we have to use. How many number of shares are there? Just now we have found. For this one, number of shares 600. Dividend percent is given to us for this one is 7%. So 7 by 100. Nominal value for this one is 10 rupees. Don't mix the things. So that's why, see, here also I am separating two companies differently. Here I have written for one company, here I have written for, you can also do like that, so that when you're solving, when you're working out this problem, you don't make any mistakes. So 2 zeros here will get cancelled with these 2 zeros. 6 into 7 is 42. And if to 10, if we multiply, so 420. So what is the change in income? Change in income means subtraction you have to do. So change in income is equals to 420 minus 400, because 420 is the income of this company, 400 is the income from the first company. So 420 minus 400 is equals to 20 rupees. So like this you can write also. See, in previous questions I didn't write this sentence, but make sure you are writing whenever you are solving these type of questions in your exam. Now let's move towards the last question of this chapter. So this is also similar type of question. This is also similar type of question. We just have to write. Again, partition I'll make when I'm writing the things. So two companies are there. Two brothers are there, A and B. Two brothers A and B. So I'll just here for A I'll write. Here for B I'll write. Invest. So how much investment they are doing? It's given to us 16,000 investment. So I is equals to what? 16,000. So investment is equals to 16,000. So these two brothers, they are buying shares of two companies. A buys 3%. So 3% alone it's written. So that means dividend percent is given to us 3%. 100 rupees share. 100 rupees share means nominal value is equals to 100. At 80, same thing. See, at 80 means after that, whatever is the cost written, that is rupees, that is market value. B buys, for B also this information is given. B buys 10 rupees share. That means nominal value is 10. 10 at par. At par means nominal value is equals to market value. Both the values are same. So at par means nominal value is equals to market value. So that's why I have written market value is also equals to 10. If they both receive equal dividend at the end of the year, so find the rate percent of the dividend received by B. So here we have to find rate percent. Rate percent of the dividend. Rate means percentage we have to find. Rate percent of the dividend we have to find, that means D percent we have to find. Right, so what is same in both? Sorry, so here what is same? This D percent we have to find. They are telling dividend is same in both. So what we will do? We'll find dividend using this information, and that dividend will use here to find D percent. So what D percent means? Dividend percent. So what is the formula of dividend? Dividend's direct formula is there. Dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into market value. It's into nominal value. Number of shares we don't know, but number of shares formula we know. What is the number of shares formula? Number of shares formula is, see, by now, because we are at the last question of this chapter, I hope you have by hearted all the formulas, or the formulas now, because we have done so many questions, I believe there is no need of by hearting. Maybe you are very much used to these formulas. So number of share is equals to investment by market value. So here at place of N I am writing investment by market value. So directly I'll substitute investment is 16,000. Here market value is 80. Dividend percent, it's given to us as 3%. So 3 by 10, nominal value for this one is 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled here. Here 1 0 and 1 0 will get cancelled. So 8 into 2 is 16. 2 zeros as it is. 2 into 3 is 6. Here with 6, 2 more zeros will come. So what is the dividend earned? Dividend earned is 600. It's mentioned dividend is same. Both they receive equal dividend. Equal dividend means whatever dividend is being received here, the same is the dividend here also. So that means if here dividend is 600, what is the dividend for this one? For this one also it is 600. Okay, now we'll make use of this because we know everything. Same formula we'll use. Dividend is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. So dividend we know now. Just now we have calculated for first one. Same is there for this also. So 600. Number of shares we don't know. So number of shares formula, but we know it is investment 16,000. Same what I did here. Investment by market value. So market value is 10. Dividend percent we have to find. So I'll be writing as D by 100. D will find. Nominal value for this one is also 10. So 1 0 here will get cancelled. This 10 and 10 will get cancelled and 2 zeros here will get cancelled. So what I am left with now, 600 is equals to 160 into D. So this 160 if we shift to other side, it will come in division form. So 600 by 160 is equals to D. 0 and 0 got cancelled. We can do on 4's table, we can do 4 into 4 is 16, 4 into 1, 4 into 5. So 15 by 4% is equals to dividend percent. If you want, you can convert into decimal. In decimal, it will be, or in mixed fraction also you can convert, any way you can do. So 3.75%, or if you want to convert it in mixed fraction, so it will be 3 2 4. 3 into 4 is 12. 12 plus 3. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Yes. So 3/4 in mixed fraction. So anyway you can do. See, with this we have completed this chapter. If you have seen my video till here, I'm 100% sure you are able to understand this chapter. As of now, in this textbook, which is a new edition, so 2 exercises are there, exercise 3A and exercise 3B. I have completed both the exercises. So one last exercise is test yourself. As of now, I am not doing this exercise. I hope you people can try that exercise yourself and you'll be able to do it. Maybe I'll try that. I'll try to do. It depends on how much time I'll get. I'll try to do this exercise during the board exams. But make sure till that time you see both of these exercise. You will be able to understand. This is not very difficult chapter, very easy chapter, and if you do with me, really you will be able to understand the concept in a very easy way. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video with the new chapter. Thank you once again.